These are the waters of Rio de Janeiro that Olympic organisers say are cleaner than ever. By the city's vast open bay, rubbish washed ashore by recent rain is left to gather. Nowhere for it to go but back in the water it came from. In the marina leading to where Olympic sailors will compete, scraps of toilet paper mark the flow of untreated sewage, with no sign of the treatment plant promised by the end of the year. Attempts to clean Rio's water have been rubbished by biologists dedicated to solving the problem. The fight against time and tide, they say, is lost.
The battle to get the water clean is over. The best we can hope for is that even more rubbish doesn't end up in the bay. My family and I have been vaccinated against hepatitis A. That's not just advice for athletes, it's for anyone coming to Rio who might come into contact with the water. If an athlete falls in that water today, there's a real high chance they would get sick because essentially they'd be swimming in feces.
At the Rowing Lake, water quality has improved significantly, but even here, initial appearances can be deceptive. Organisers say they're only required to test for bacteria here, not viruses. So, using a simple home kit, we do the same. We've done our test just beyond where the finish line of the rowing event will be. We're actually standing on one of several sewage overflow pipes which lead directly into the lake. So it's possibly little surprise that this is the result of our test. 2 lines means it's a positive result. Now, what this kit mainly tests for is the presence of E. coli, which is found in human and animal feces. If anyone accidentally swallows that water, they could have serious stomach problems. Bad news for the Olympic organisers, even worse, potentially, for the athletes. But even as waste floats at the rowing start line, those running the games say the problem is in hand.
We have two issues that we are concerned and that we follow very, very close. One is the water quality in terms of sewage. And we follow the standards for monitoring of the World Health Organization. And they've been here, we're doing some tests. There is no finding against the quality of that water. The second issue we have in that area is the floating garbage. And that has been also tackled by the government. They're changing the service that they have to collect those garbage that comes from the rivers.
Scientists agree much of this water is an improvement on before, but even they believe the games are in the lap of the gods and the weather. With Rio's beachfront location part of what made the city such an attractive Olympic option, organisers have just over 7 months to make sure the very water that helped bring the games here doesn't tint their vision of a clean Olympic Games. Orla Shinawee, Sky Sports, Rio de Janeiro.